Tonight on NewsCenter, construction updates around campus, and we talk with a new restaurant on Main Street.
We want to make this at Moorhead and bring more restaurant and more foodie destination.
A controversial speaker comes to campus, and we sit down with MSU TV's newest show.
Trying to do some sort of talk show like rotational guests.
Catch all this and more tonight on NewsCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Olivia Leet.
And I'm Erica Johnson.
And here's what's making headlines for September 27th, 2018. Florida Democrat April Freeman died Sunday night from recent heart issues. Freeman was running for Congress in Florida's 17th Congressional District. Freeman put her career as a TV and film producer on hold while she pursued a congressional seat and studied at the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor and attended the Women's Campaign School at Yale.
President Donald Trump received an unusual response at the most recent United Nations meeting. Trump claimed that he has accomplished more than any administration in the history of our country. World leaders began to chuckle at the statement. The president was taken aback by the response, but retorted back, "Didn't expect that reaction, but that's okay." Trump reiterated his decision to withdraw the United States from the United Nations and cut ties with the International Criminal Court.
A new show premiered on MSU TV this semester. Producers James Littoral and Nate Watkins met with NewsCenter to talk about what's to come.
So the show is called Discover, and what it is for incoming students to watch and learn about different activities they can do on campus or around the city. So we hope to just be informative for students, let them know what's going on, let them know different events happening.
Discover is a brand new show on MSU TV. Episode will run anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes depending on guests and what all we have planned. Weekly we run interviews for the primary audience we hope is new students looking to get involved on their brand new campus, maybe don't know about clubs at MSU, maybe don't know what's offered at MSU. So we hope to be able to show them ways to get them out of the room and have a little fun. And I'd sort of had this idea of trying to do some sort of talk show like rotational guests, have different people on sort of see, and then through talking with our other hosts, our director and our segment producer, we sort of decided upon this idea that it would be really cool to have a show that has a very specific set audience in mind.
Discover airs on Thursdays on MSU TV, Channel 85.
A controversial speaker came to Moorhead State University's campus this week. NewsCenter's Harvey Rice was there.
You stop it!
Public Proclaimers Ministries visited Moorhead State University to speak about their view on sexuality and personal behavior.
Black, white, red, yellow, pink, orange, and white.
Many students and faculty found the event to be controversial and offensive.
Proclaim liberty to the captives. I'm going to proclaim forgiveness to those that need forgiven.
Students responded with a counter-protest against the group by holding up signs, gay pride flags, and clothing.
For the whole world.
If you're God supposedly all loving, then why the hell are you preaching about damnation for everyone if God is supposed to love everyone just the way they are?
The only emotion he feels is not just love. God has wrath, God has hatred, God throws people in hell.
Is that why he killed every child in Egypt?
God did not kill every child in Egypt. It was a judgment angel that killed every child in Egypt.
Reporting from NewsCenter, I'm Harvey Rice.
Although the situation has created controversy across campus, Moorhead State University continues to uphold its values on freedom of speech and the right to peacefully protest.
Here we have Sahara with our weather preview. Sahara, what's the weather like?
Well, currently in Moorhead it is about 58 degrees and we have a high of around 60 degrees today. So we're a little bit under the high. It's a little bit chilly out there for certain. That's mostly due to the rain that we've been seeing just about all week. Today especially, it's been pretty scattered for the beginning of the week, but today in particular, it's been rainy all day.
Yes, it has.
Towards the beginning of next week, we will be seeing some sunny weather, but we will be seeing some more rain towards the end of it as well, which is unfortunate.
Yes, I'm ready for the rain to be over with.
Oh, me too.
Well, thanks, Sahara. When we come back, we have an interview with the president of MSU's Women's Virtue, Precious Walker. Welcome back. I'm Olivia Leet, and I'm with Precious Walker, the president of MSU's Women's Virtue. Welcome, Precious. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Great. So what is the Women's Virtue?
So Women's Virtue is a women's the women here at Morehead State University.
That sounds really awesome. Are there any upcoming events that the Women's Virtue will be holding or sponsoring or anything of that such matter?
So next Wednesday we'll have 2 events. We'll have our bake sale, and the proceeds of the bake sale goes to the American Cancer Society, and then a portion goes back to us. And then we'll have our breast cancer check, so we'll have a nurse practitioner come in and teach us how to properly do a breast cancer check to make sure everything's okay, because we are getting to that age, so it's very important that we are checking on these things. And then the 17th, we'll have My Hair, My Choice, so we'll talk about the different hair types and how to take care of your hair and what works for some people and what works for other people. And then we'll also be in the homecoming parade.
What will you be doing in the homecoming parade?
We'll just be walking, we'll have our banner, and we'll be tossing out candy just to get our name out there.
Awesome. What is your all's mission for Women's Virtue?
So really it's to, like I said, uplift women. You know, we welcome all walks of life. We don't discriminate. We even have male members that attend our meetings and quite often do enjoy our meetings. And we call them our honorary members because they are male, so they can't officially be members, but we welcome them. We're not an exclusive organization. Our dues aren't very high, so we just welcome everybody.
That's really good to hear. If anyone has any questions or anything about this Women's Virtue, who can they contact and how can they contact?
So where I'm the current sitting president, they can email me at my email, which is pmwalker@moreheadstate.edu, or they can find us on our Facebook page, which we do have. It's just Women's Virtue, or our Instagram page, which is Women's Virtue as well.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And when we come back, we'll be right back with your weather update.
Dang it. Got it. I know what to do. Yes.
Hello and good evening. My name is Sahara LaForce, and Moorhead, this is your weather. Currently in Moorhead, it is about 58 degrees and rainy with a humidity of 98% and winds of 5 miles per hour. Now it has rained off and on just about all day today. It has for the past week or so, but it's been particularly rainy today. Now for a look at our record temperatures for this date in the past in Moorhead, the record high is about 92 degrees in 1998 with a record low of 33 degrees in 1940. The normal high for this time of year is about 77 degrees and the normal low is about 50 degrees. Now we are a little bit underneath the normal high for this time of year while we have been pretty well ahead the normal high, but that's mostly due to all the rain we have been seeing for the past week or so. Now for a look at our temperature map, it is 61 degrees in Paducah, 61 degrees in Bowling Green, 59 in Louisville, 61 in Frankfort, 58 in Moorhead. Now for a look at tonight's forecast, it is going to be rainy still, with a low of 52 degrees and a 93% chance of precipitation. Sunset is at 7:21 p.m. Now for a look at tomorrow's forecast, it is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 88 degrees. Sunrise is going to be at 7:13 a.m. This is the start of our welcomed respite from the rain. Now for a look at our 7-day forecast, we are going to be seeing a bit of sun towards the beginning of this upcoming week. We are going to go back into rain towards the middle of the week, but it is going to be getting quite a bit warmer. As we have been seeing for the past few weeks. It is going to rain towards the end of it, like I said, and the temperature is going to go a bit down, but towards the middle of the week, it is going to get warmer. I recommend breaking out your rain boots towards the end of the week. Now let's kick it over to Kyle with the sports.
Good evening, Moorhead. My name is Kyle King, and here's all your sports news. Moorhead State soccer team suffered a loss in Nashville, Tennessee last Friday against the Belmont Bruins. After playing to a scoreless tie in the first 45 minutes of the game, the Bruins finally ended the drought with a one-on-one goal at the 62-minute mark. Sophomore midfielder Katie Kiwasa was cautioned with her first yellow card of her career and the 6th yellow card Moorhead has ever drawn in the 2018 season. Redshirt sophomore goalkeeper Eva Helgadotter recorded 2 saves for the Eagles, including a penalty kick stop in the 78th minute to hold the Bruins to 1 goal only. The Eagles fall to 2-9 overall and 1-2 in OVC play. Last night, Moorhead State volleyball defeated rival Eastern Kentucky in a 3-set sweep at home, putting the Eagles at 3-0 in conference play.
Moorhead State volleyball defeated rival EKU last night at home. The Eagles topped EKU in 3 close sets. Olivia Lohmeyer helped the Eagles to a win with 17 kills and 34 total attempts.
I think we played defense really well. We had some really aggressive serves, and our hitters definitely put the ball away to ease up the pressure on everyone else.
Lauren Roque also added 10 kills to help the Eagles, and Jessie Washman added 8.
I think our blocking was not as great as it has been. So we can still always work on that. There's a couple times we could have had blocks and we just overran the attacker.
The Eagles battled back and forth with Eastern every set but dug in to find a way to win each time. The Eagles are now 12-4 in the season and 3-0 in OVC conference play.
Oh, it feels good. It always feels good to beat a rival, especially with the energy that was in here tonight. It felt really good. Austin Peay is a really good team, so we're going to have to bring it all, and it's away, and this is the only time we play them. So we're really going to have to focus on our blocking and make sure we definitely put balls away against them.
The Eagles will next travel to Clarksville, Tennessee to face Austin Peay Saturday at 3 p.m.
The Cleveland Browns ended a 635-day losing streak Thursday night against the New York Jets, 27-21. Celebrities and fans alike joined on social media to congratulate the Browns. Rookie quarterback Baker Mayfield got the starting job going into the second half to win the game. Mayfield said, "I felt the energy. It was an unbelievable feeling." Browns' team goal for the year is to win enough games to get a home playoff game. The Morehead State women's basketball program will have a chance to showcase their talents nationally during the 2018-2019 season. The Ohio Valley Conference announced that the Eagles' road game against the Belmont Bruins will broadcast nationally on ESPNU. The game will mark the second time in program history that Morehead State will play in a nationally televised regular season game. The Eagles are scheduled to face the Bruins at 5 p.m. Eastern Time from the Curb Event Center in Nashville, Tennessee. The women's team will also be shown on ESPN's SEC Network streaming service when they travel to face Kentucky for a noon game at Memorial Coliseum in Lexington. So stay tuned for more news after the break.
Bill Cosby was sentenced to a state prison Tuesday after being convicted of drugging and sexually assaulting Andrea Constad almost 14 years ago. Cosby has been accused of the same crime in the past. His bail was revoked and he was escorted from the courthouse in handcuffs. Judge Stephen O'Neill stated, "Mr. Cosby, this is all circled back to you. The day has come, the time has come." The judge ordered a 3 to 10 year sentence along with a fine of $25,000. Attorneys for Bill Cosby say they are planning to make an appeal.
Moorhead has seen a new addition to restaurants along Main Street recently. I met with owner Patrick Reveld, better known as Chef, to talk about the Bluegrass BBQ.
We opened this on the 12th of September, and we decided to put, because we purchased Pasquale's Italian restaurant, and then used to be the bakery on Main, and we decided to close bakery. Closed it in July 7th, and then worked on this for about a month and a half, and opened this up on the 12th of September. So far business has been okay. Myself and my partner, Steve Williams, we want to make this at Moorhead and bring more restaurant, make it more foodie destination by opening different businesses. We always had in the plans to do a barbecue. We're at a good location. We're right across from MSU, and Pasquale's has been here forever. We haven't changed nothing there. Everything is still the same as it was before. And then this right here, it's going to be, we're going to do different things, mostly barbecue. We got brisket, we got pulled pork, we're doing smoked sausage, different sandwiches. I'm going to rotate the menu every so often. Now the hours of operation, we open Monday through Sunday. So Monday through to 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays to 11 p.m., and then on Sunday we'll open 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. All right.
Next week, Moorhead State's Career Services will be holding an event that gives students the opportunity to research employers and graduate programs from across the country. MSU officials encourage students to go to at least one career fair before their senior year. The fair gives students the chance to expand their professional network and potentially get a foot inside the door of a professional business. The event takes place in Laughlin Gym on October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
The celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month runs from September 15th through October 15th at Moorhead State. Many groups on campus are hosting events to help students experience diverse backgrounds. The Latino Student Union, Women's Virtue, and the Eagle Diversity Education Center sponsored a Hispanic and Latino Women in History Jeopardy game earlier this week. The celebration will end with an inaugural fiesta through the Latino Student Union and the Eagle Diversity Education Center on October 15th. For more details about these events, call 606-783-9569 or email edec@moorheadstate.edu. More news.
Hey new MSU student, where are you off to in such a hurry?
I gotta head back to my dorm to make lunch before my next class.
Well, what if I told you there's a place that serves Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Jump Asian Express, and the kitchen, and so much more.
Well, jeepers, mister, that sure would be swell, but where would a place like that be?
Welcome to 3rd Street Eats. It's open Monday through Thursdays, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Fridays, they're open only till 4 p.m.
Mister, how am I supposed to pay for this food when I don't have any cash on me?
You can use Beaker Bucks, Flex, or your meal plan.
I'd like to use a meal, please. Thanks for showing me around 3rd Street, mister. This place is swell.
You're welcome, but oh wait. There you go. Now you're ready to take on the rest of your week. Go Eagles!
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
Kinda makes you wanna...
Breaking a song?
Yeah? I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest.
I love when the Eagles play.
I love the campus.
And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity.
I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes. I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
Students have been waiting for almost 2 years for the new ADUC building to open up. NewsCenter's Olivia Leet was able to get some facts about the renovation.
The construction on campus has been noisy and disturbing since it began, but all of that will soon come to an end. Kim Oatman, the Assistant Vice President of Facilities and Operation at Moorhead, finally gives out a date to when we can see this construction ending.
So our completion date at this time is December 15th. So December 15th, everything ought to be done and we're moving in there. But I will say we are able to have it complete enough that we're going to have some homecoming events in the building on October 19th.
Not only will the new ADUC be ready in time for homecoming, but there will also be different establishments, hangout spots, and offices located in the building.
We're going to have 5 different national brands in here, food service brands. So that'll be a great addition to the Student Center. But in addition to that, Student Affairs are going to have, they're already in, we've already moved them in. Student Affairs have a lot of offices in here, international students, the EDEC, the diversity office, a lot of different, other offices are in here and already in here now.
There have been a lot of obstacles and bad weather in the way of finishing on time, but Oatman says they are definitely underway.
After we're going to wrap this thing up very soon. I think it's going to kind of transform the way our campus looks once we get this thing open, so it'll be great.
For NewsCenter, I'm Olivia Leet.
Thank you, Olivia. If you have any concerns or questions about the construction, you can contact the Office of Facilities and Operation at 606-783-2066.
Tinder released a new app update for their women users. They give tips on how to be safe online as well as when go out with others. The safety update encourages women to keep themselves protected during any sexual contact and to be open and honest about their sexual history with their partners.
NASA's planet hunting satellite TESS has discovered approximately 73 new stars that could potentially be exoplanets. TESS was launched back in April and has been gathering data and bringing it back to Earth every 27 days. Recently, TESS has discovered a so-called super-Earth that circles a sun-like star every 6.3 days. There was also a hot Earth discovered that circles a small and dim red dwarf labeled as HS 3844.
The 2018 Browning Orchard Festival takes place Sunday, September 30th from noon to 4 p.m. The annual festival is sponsored by the Moorhead State Agricultural Science Department. The festival held at Moorhead State's Browning Orchard in Fleming County will allow sign-ups for students' organizations who would like to run a booth during the event. In the past, participating organizations had activities like face painting, crafts, pie throwing, and more.
Moorhead State University's Music, Theater, and Dance Department kicks off the theatrical season with Terra Nova, directed by Octavia Biggs. The production follows the tale of Captain Robert Falcon's Scotch journey to the South Pole. Terra Nova runs September 27th through the 29th and October 4th through the 6th at 7:30 p.m. Associate Professor of Dance Natasha Davis claims that the other productions soon to come this season will follow the theme of courage shown in Terra Nova. For ticket information, call the MSU Theater box office at 783-2170.
That's all the news we have for you this week.
Make sure to tune in next week for your news update.